Thursday night baseball now on the show as we come to you from Target Field here in the Twin Cities. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Troy Tulowitzki heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
At the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Kevin Pillar will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Gibson gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Scorched to third. Huth has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Josh Donaldson will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Danny Santana will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Tulowitzki for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Miguel Sano will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. After one, no score. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Gibson's ready. Here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Arcia is there, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Jose Bautista will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Aye.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Chris Colabello takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1.
Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, they can't get there. Runners on first with 1 down. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Brian Dozier will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the American League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Saunders going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense, but his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Trevor Plouffe stands in for the first time now, and he's been en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over these past 8 ball games. Hot shot toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Eddie Rosario will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. For Plouffe, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. One out and a runner on second base. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Yeah, this can be a tough play to judge. It's that line drive right at you in center field. It's tough because it takes a second to figure out that depth perception. But he's all over this one to make the play without any problem at all.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here.
Yeah, and trust me, he knows exactly what's at stake for him. His contract is up at the end of the season, so he'll be looking for a nice raise here if he keeps pushing in runs like he is early in the season.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike one.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, and you see there, hanging in amongst the leaders in the American League in 7th position. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
Skied into very shallow right. Bautista has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Michael Saunders gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Michael Saunders.
And he'll step off and try again. Gibson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. A quick out number 1.
And you know what? That ain't easy, folks. It's not always easy for a catcher to find out where that ball is in the first place. But this time he's able to locate it and make the play.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 268 the average for him coming in. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Back to the top of the order now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Nunez takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Danny Santana digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Miguel Sano stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And another throw over. And the runner back. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. In there, a base hit.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
So here's Joe Mauer. Tap fouled at home plate. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Twins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Kevin Pillar is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Gibson looks in. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
One and two, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Josh Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This is in the air to left. Arcia able to look this one in, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number
Boy,
10.
and he's come out with a
Designated
plan
hitter,
against these hitters, and
Edwin
he's executed that
Encarnacion.
plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Trevor Plouffe is set to lead us
Leading up
off
the
in the
fourth
home
inning,
half of the 4th
Third
inning.
baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
Eddie Rosario stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Drilled to the left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, he wasn't able to do anything with those 2 off-speed pitches he saw. But the one fastball he gets, he jumps all over that one. And that's what you've got to do. You might get one pitch in an at-bat that you can handle, and he was able to make it count here.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Danny Santana steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in from third base.
Miguel Sano gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and this is in the dirt. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. Twins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. The Twins are in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he falls behind 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And reined in 1 away.
The batter.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Chris Colabello is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, what a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Settling in now, Russell Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dozier onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. Miguel Sano comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jay Happ is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Jay Happ.
Oswaldo Arcia will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Saunders is under it. He's got it 1 away.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Brian Dozier steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Back goes Bautista, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is waiting to see if the ball's going to be caught or not. You can see it bang off the outfield wall, but that indecision is going to cost him right there. And this will wind up being nothing but a loud single.
So here's Joe Mauer as he lines this one out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and they have upped that lead even further.
Well, with the bases loaded, sometimes pitchers get worried about going back inside because they don't want to hit a guy and force home a run. So here, he's working out over the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him. And this will drive home 2 on the double.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Just a tough at-bat right there with runners at second and third and 1 away. Because you got to figure almost anything is going to score a run. If you don't pop the ball up or strike out, you're going to score. But here he just gets frozen on a nasty 2-strike pitch, and he's going to head back to the dugout empty-handed.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 8, the Jays nothing. Michael Saunders will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Devin Travis in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, the Twins are currently best in the American League in that category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Troy Tulowitzki is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Eduardo Nunez will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fastball in there for a called strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Saunders. Gone! A solo shot here to left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Danny Santana.
Center fielder, Danny
Sent out to straightaway center field. Pilar's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Miguel Sano digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Brian Dozier will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
So here's Joe Mauer.
Show.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 3 runs already home here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in, as he'll take a look at ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Eddie Rosario stands in, the 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Four runs here in this half inning. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Number 9, shortstop, Eduardo.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because Look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Coming to the plate again, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 12, the Jays nothing. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Kevin Pillar is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sano on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Brett Cecil will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Cecil.
Danny Santana will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. To short, hit hard. To his right, Tulowitzki. And he's retired here, one away.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Miguel Sano gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Cecil's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31, Oswaldo Arcia.
Into the box, Oswaldo Arcia. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins are down on 4 pitches, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Jose Bautista will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Striding into the box, Chris Colabello. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Nunez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 55.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Russell Martin will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota, with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
On the ground to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Joe Mauer steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Cecil comes set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Bravis fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Sometimes these setup men, they can be the unsung heroes of your ball club, and he's proving that here. That's 5 in a row he's retired now since coming on to start the 7th.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Trevor Plouffe, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Eddie Rosario will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the ninth inning in this one. Michael Saunders will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Popped high in the air. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Devin Travis will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ballgame. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
On his way to pitch number 100. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the second inning for their last one, because they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Kevin Pillar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch to short, right to him. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 12-0. Good night from Minneapolis.